Hey guys, welcome to my latest YouTube video. We're going to do a total body functional workout using a set of moderate weights. My name's Coach Becca. Thanks so much for joining me. The goal today is just to get a nice workout, whether that's a super challenging day for you if you're really ready to go, or if you need a little bit more of a moderate workout. I really want you to pace this based on your energy level today. We will focus on key elements such as mobility, flexibility, and stability within our workout just to keep you injury-free and moving really well. We will do what's called functional training, a word that gets thrown around a lot, which just means we're going to choose exercises that reflect our hobbies and activities of daily life so that we can perform them better with less injuries while also strengthening our muscles and joints. So I'm super excited to get into it today. Plan for about a 20 to 25 minute session, but we are going to start off with the key elements to prepare our bodies and get ready to go. So let's start out with the bottom and work our way up. And Fred, go on. Love you. We're just going to do a little downward facing dog with a calf stretch. If you're uncomfortable getting into the downward dog position, you can position yourself against a wall and stretch out your calf standing like so, like if this was my wall. So do that if you're not comfortable getting into the downward dog position. And we're just going to do this for about 30 seconds. The bonus of the downward dog position is that it also stretches out our lats. So go ahead and stretch out one calf at a time. If you can just see there, move my weights around a little bit. I'm just going to press one heel towards the floor as I push my chest down, butt high in the air, and then I'm going to switch to the other side. I also like that it kind of gives this big toe a nice little stretch. If you're a runner, hiker, walker, you know how important big toe mobility is. It can also help with a little bit of balance. So just pedal those feet out, stretching out one calf at a time. If you want to kind of press that chest down, get a little bonus upper body stretch. And then just take a nice deep breath. Everyone experiences stress in their day, and this is no exception. You are no exception. Go ahead and walk your feet to your hands or just join me here in a forward bend. And we're going to hold it here, stretching out the hamstrings and the lower back. As I mentioned, you'll need a set of moderate weights. If you want to have a couple sets out, just kind of pace it depending on what the exercise is. That's totally fine, but you should feel comfortable pressing these weights overhead. Slowly roll up. All right, and we're going to do a little bit of a balance exercise next. So what we're going to do is stand on one leg. And if you're really unstable today, which again, stability has a lot to do with your overall fatigue. So if you're feeling really fatigued, it's not a problem to do level one. I want you to bring it down here, and you can just do the split stance position, which still really works on your balance, much more so than this does, okay? If you're feeling more advanced for level 2, like I said, stand on one leg. And what we're going to do is rotate to the side. And we're going to try to do about 10 of those, breathing while we do it. Go ahead and join me when you're ready. We'll do 10. And so we're working on ankle, knee, and hip stability here, but also kind of getting a little bit of spine mobility in, a little coordination. Woo. Again, breathing with it. Let's do 4 more. Good. And if you're like me, as I get older, my warm-ups get longer. So this is kind of my favorite part of the workout. Good. Okay, so let's try that on the other side. Again, if you need to go here, that's totally fine. Now let's do 10. Just kind of inhale and exhale with that movement. Just checking in with your breath can kind of help you maybe, first of all, improve your body awareness. It could help with your stability, but it might also help you identify where you're carrying a little stress. Maybe that's the chest, diaphragm, your stomach, neck. Good. Let's do a few more. It's got a little bit of a Tai Chi feel to it, doesn't it? I really enjoy this one. As a runner, swimmer, human being. Good, we're going to do one more on each side. Nice work. Kind of just working our way up the body here. Wonderful. And then one of my favorites, the 90-90 rotations for shoulder mobility. And then there's a really good hip one that I want to do. I just want to make sure I'm warmed up. I've actually filmed this workout before, but my microphone died and my hips cramped during that one. So I'm throwing that back a little bit after a trial run, if you will. So we're going to do 90-90 rotations, again, for the shoulders, for shoulder mobility. what you're going to do is make a fist and make a fist, okay? And you want to kind of line up your elbows, and you want to keep the angle here the same, 90-90. What happens when we get tired, we kind of cheat a little bit, and that's normal. This is a great one to do with a mirror in front of you, so you just can kind of see what your mobility looks like today, because it's probably going to change a little bit from day to day. As you inhale and exhale, you're just going to rotate one fist down, the other fist back. So you can go back as far as you can here. You don't have to stop here, okay? And then you want to rotate this fist as far as you can down as well without cheating, okay? So let's try 10 of those. Think of it as like joint strength training almost for the shoulders. It's in the mobility bucket, but I think of mobility as strength training for my joints. So just as important as doing shoulder presses, push-ups, all that stuff. Let's do one more on each side. And relax. Good. All right, so it's time for that tricky hip drill. We'll see if I don't get attacked by my four-legged friends here. What I want you to do is get down on all fours with your hands in front of you. I'll kind of turn at an angle here so you can see me. And first, we're just going to sit back into this stretch. So part one, and this is our last warm-up move, so bear with me here. This leg is 90 degrees from the hip, and I'm just stretching back. So this you should feel kind of in the hips and the legs. Your foot can be relaxed or flexed. It doesn't really matter. Just taking some deep breaths here, stretching it out. I'm going to turn back towards you so you can see the next part. Okay. Slowly pull yourself out of that stretch. Straighten out your arms nice and strong so your hands are right under your shoulders. What you're going to do is take a deep breath in, brace through your core, and lift this leg up as high as you can and hold for a brief count. Ready? Inhale, brace, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. That first one always stings, and I always get a little cramp there. Nothing's changed. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, brace through your stomach, your core. Keep your arms straight. Lift your leg up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay, just one more. Again, really working hips in that lateral plane of movement. Deep breath in. Brace through your core. Anchor your breath and hold for 5. Really lift it. 4. Push it. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Woo! That is a doozy. But I do love that exercise. I know it's doing good work for my body. Okay, let's stretch out on the other side. Stretch first. Okay. Bring yourself up, and now you know what to expect a little bit. Brace through your core. Arms stay straight. Inhale, anchor the breath, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Woo! Okay, we're getting there. Round 2 of 3. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Relax. Okay, last one, and then we're gonna get to the weights. Deep breath, brace through your stomach. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, let's do some strength training, shall we? Again, we're gonna hit all the high points today. Total body, every muscle group will be touched, but no muscle group will really be exhausted. So if you're looking for a workout to just destroy you, please look elsewhere. This is going to make you feel good, stronger, and increase your muscular endurance. But you'll be able to be a functional human after. You're going to be able to walk tomorrow. Okay, so my goal for this session in particular is to do a lot of single leg, single arm type stuff. And that's just going to not only strength train across our midsection and involve our core and increase our balance, but it's going to involve the legs coordinating with the arms and things like that. So We're going to start with one of my favorite movements with it, which is a single leg, single arm row. And then we're going to go into a single leg, single arm shoulder press. So kind of a little bit of arm focus, but you're going to feel your hamstrings and glutes get a really nice workout just from it being single leg. If you're not ready to go full single leg, you can always do split stance position with your weight 90%, 10% on the front back leg, and the same thing with the shoulder press. The first round that we do, we're going to do cross body loading, meaning the weight is in the opposite side as our balancing leg. And on the second round, we're going to do same side loading just to kind of inhibit a different response from our muscles. One is not better than another. You just might find that one is a little easier for you today, depending on where your muscles are. So single leg, single arm row first, and then single leg, single arm shoulder press. Opposite side loading, which means my left arm has the weight, my right leg is going to be balancing. Level 1 is here. Level 2 is here. We're going to do 10 per side. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull that weight all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. You're just going to stand up now. Single leg, single arm shoulder press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. You can see there are dire consequences if I lose my balance here today. Okay, other side, right arm has the weight, left leg is balancing. Level 1, level 2, and we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Try to have your shoulders in line with your hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and we're going to stand tall. I'm just going to turn towards you. Get your balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Now, on round 2, same side has the weight. So left arm pulls, left leg balances. Okay? Same rep counts. Shoulder in line with hips. Don't care which way the weight faces. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand tall. Shoulder press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can feel that leg getting tired. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Right leg, right arm. Rows first. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing tall. Get your balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay. Time for another favorite. I obviously like doing my favorites, which is why my coach lets me do my strength workouts however I like. I'm married to my coach, just so you know. So happy wife, happy life. Okay, we're going to do a deadlift to a pull to a triceps move. Whew, it's a lot. So I'll show you from the front first. Feet right under the shoulders. It's a primarily hip movement. So you're going to hinge at your hips first with soft knees. And you do that simultaneously. So here's part 1. Hinge at the hips, soft knees. Once you're in the flat back position, you're going to do a double bent over row, the move that we just did. Squeezing the shoulder blades, triceps kick back, and then you're going to stand up. Okay, and we're going to do 10 of those. So it's a RDL, row, triceps, kick back, reset. Stand tall, squeeze the tush. Lengthen hamstrings, pull with the arms, straighten the elbows, and stand. Hinge, pull those elbows way up, straighten the arms back, and down. Stand tall. That's 3. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Really strengthening the back of the body here with the RDL, with the row, with the triceps extension. I can't emphasize those high elbows enough. You're doing great. This one's going to bring the heart rate up a little bit because we're doing so many different things. Let's do 3 more. RDL, row, triceps. Let's do 2 more. Hamstrings, upper back, triceps. Squeeze the glutes. 1 more. Excellent job. Okay, weights to the side. Just gonna rotate my spectator a little bit. Okay, we are going to do a walkout to a push-up, and the whole goal is to stretch our body a little bit and to work our push muscles. So what we're gonna do is forward bend stretch, bend the knees as you need to. You're gonna walk out, and then you're gonna do a full push-up, touch the belly to the floor, and then go all the way back up. Pretty simple. We're gonna do 5 total, so we won't count that one in case you didn't do it. Okay, here we go. For number 1, walk it out, touch the floor. And if you can't touch the floor yet, what I want you to do is, you might already know what to do, go down to the knees. And if you've got a shoulder issue and you shouldn't be doing push-ups, I'll show you on this one. I want you to walk it out, and you might already be doing this. Hold that plank, come back up. Everyone's got 2 more. Tight core on the way up. We want to avoid feeling like we're doing an inchworm type movement. We gained a spectator. Look out, Brownlee. Look out. All right, last one, everyone. Good. All right. Woo. Cool. And we're just going to do 1 more set of each of those. Okay, so let's do that RDL to triceps movement. Again, in order to work your triceps, you've got to get your elbow going. And I've noticed, just as a little form tip, that a lot of people tend to do triceps here, and that just makes it a lot easier. So we really want to get the elbows up nice and high. If you've got a mirror in front of you, you might want to watch your lower back. This is that movement that we're looking for, okay? So 1 more set of 10 RDL to row to triceps. So we're working hamstrings, glutes, upper back, triceps. I'll stop talking. Just trying to give you a little bit of a rest here. Here we go. RDL, row, triceps. That's 1. Breathe with it. That's 2. 3. This is our last set of these. That's 4. I'm just going to keep showing you different angles in case you're new to this movement. 5. 6. Nice rainstorm here. 7. 8. 2 more. Can feel that heart rate just kind of coming up, can't we? 9. Last one. Hinge at the hips with soft knees. Pull. And that's 10. Great stuff. All right, so we're going to do our body weight exercise. The inchworm walkout to a push-up. Super simple. Love this exercise. Take it with you. Keep it in your back pocket because it's a great movement everywhere. Good. Yes. Brownlee's excited. So first the forward bend. You're going to walk it out, and I want you to do a floor length push-up going all the way down unless it's contraindicated for you. stand up nice and tall. Get that mobility and flexibility in the lower body. Work on a nice tight core as you push up. Remember, we want to avoid that inchworm feeling as we're coming up, which means really strong abdominals. Don't be afraid to drop to the knees like so if you need to. Okay, I believe that's 3. It's getting distracted by these cute dogs. Okay, here's number 4. Woo! Last one. You guys can go play elsewhere. Go. Red's a mama's boy. He's always got to really be right by his mom, even when I'm running on that treadmill or riding on my bikes, which are actually in the opposite room. These are all my husband's bikes. Okay, so we're just going to finish strong here. Boys, go. Go. Thank you. We are going to do a squat to a chop, which is a nice movement because it works your legs, maybe lifts your heart rate a little bit, works your arms, and it's also a movement that crosses several planes of movement, which is nice just because a lot of times we get caught or stuck or injured in movements that require us to kind of leave our traditional planes of movement, which are just straight forward and backwards, straight up and down. Okay? So we're just going to do a set of 10 on each side. You can hold a traditional weight by the sides or even a medicine ball if you want to switch over to that. My weight's got handles on the side here, so I'm going to do that. Feet shoulder width apart. You're going to start with the weight up high, chop down, and when you squat, you might get a little bit of this action. It's really not too big of a deal, but what we don't want to do is like a full rotation here. Keep those feet firmly planted. The knees and hips, they're going to do this in everyday life, and while we don't want to train our bodies to squat that way, if it's something that we're going to do in everyday life, we should be able to do movements like this. So even when you hear fitness professionals say the knee shouldn't go over the toes, it's generally just to protect you and to protect them. So keep it in mind that everyone's body is going to move a little differently. And I'm only prefacing this because I want to give you realistic cues and also keep you doing good form. Okay, so set those feet, try to keep those feet set and try to generally have the knees track with the toes, but embrace what comes to you. Here we go. That being said, 10 aside. Squat, chop as low as you can, up for 1. Chop for 2. Keep those arms straight for me. Chop for 3. Chop for 4. Chop for 5. And 6. Really great core exercise too. For 7. Woo! 8. 9, and 10. You're going to bring that weight up, switching sides right into the other side. Dropping those hips in, squat, chop. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Good. Relax. And we're getting pretty close to being done on our time here. We're going to do one more set of those, but I just want one set of core stability bird dogs. This is a great exercise to do as a quick mobility snack. Like you don't have to do a full workout, but if you're caught at work or traveling, you can get to somewhere where you can privately do this. This is a great take-home exercise because it lengthens those chronically tight hip flexors and gets the core going. So nice little core stability exercise. You're going to extend your right arm, left leg, bring it down, other side. Left arm, right leg. Just the simple version. 10 total. Allow that heart rate to recover slightly from those squat chops. Left arm, right leg, lift it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more on each side. Wonderful. Okay, and we're going to finish with our second set of squat chops. But if you want to do a second set of those bird dogs later, you're more than welcome to. I just respect your time. I told you 20 to 25 minutes, and I'm sticking to it. Squat to a chop. What do you say, Brown? Okay, down for 1. 2, turn those shoulders. Keep those arms straight for 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Bring it up. Switch sides. Chop it down. Last little push here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang in there. Work those legs. Work those arms. Work those abs. Last 2. Last 1. Very good. Okay, weights down. And you know what? Let's do one more set of those bird dogs. I know I said we'd be done, but it's just 10. Let's bring that heart rate down. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, awesome job. Thank you guys so much for joining me. My dogs are playing hide and seek on the stairs. I know. Good job. I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to let me know in the comments if there's a certain exercise you want. I obviously gravitate towards total body training. This is what I find is the most functional and helpful for me and my body, so I share that with you. But I love hearing more. So thank you again for joining me. Be sure to hit like and subscribe because it helps the channel and helps me keep bringing these workouts to you. Yeah, and I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you again. Have a good day.